say when me I go do just you understand me? Even though sometimes people do think like that, you know, have them own thinking, feel like, and them I take from the money for say, hey, me I go and stash around this, you know. But in that case, in my friend's case, she takes care of everything, the care payment, them, everything. The man literally just go work, bring in the paycheck, you don't do nothing. She pay somebody to do all of that. So anybody supposed to get money, they get it. No, you have other people now. If you have to put on your paycheck and your mother forgets something to take care of wherever your parent, then that is different. That's totally different. No, that don't make no sense. There's no way you can put on your paycheck and you know that there's somebody, it might not be a regular thing, you can't take care of something outside or off.
All right. You see, I understand what Daniela said, I agree with my wife, but I think what my wife said would have worked in a perfect relationship.
Yeah, a trustworthy relationship.
Because I've seen in even on other lives I've watched where woman say, yo, them mother are going like they want to joke off them picnic. Now how can I take my entire paycheck and give you when that's how you speak? You're not gonna wanna, if me say your mom if you get $100, you're gonna say, well the bills have to pay, me only can give her 60.
CMR, not to cut but they said to move OC out the live. They said to move OC out the live.
Okay, so I just asked my fiance, why is it that most time or he's always saying that I must not pay bills? And he said to me, it's his culture, that's one. Number two, he said if I wasn't there, he would be paying his own bills. And with me being there, his clothes has been taken care of, he's getting food. So he thinks within himself that I shouldn't be paying any bills because he would have to pay somebody to actually come in and do the housework.
That's true. And that's what I said earlier on. You taking care of the house can be your 100%. You taking care of the kids, you providing me with a hot meal, clean clothes to go to work. That could be your 100%, and my 100% is providing.
Because
you know?
a lady said it, you know, says she married and her husband, she's tired of it. Because she feels the pressure, because not just he's bringing in the bill. When he come home with stress from work, she have to take care of that as well. So mentally, sometimes they have 3 kids, the household make sure he comes in and get him meal. That's a job. He goes out and work, and then at night time, sometimes she still have to mentally be prepared to listen to him after work for the complaints and stuff. Understand?
I mean, you know watch that video there?
I don't remember, but it was somebody live or something.
And that can be strenuous too. And that is why I say, a man enough is say, all they do, are they woman cook and wash, cook and clean. Because it is strenuous for the woman too. Not because you go out there and a construction work you do and your work hectic means where she do a house is not hectic for her too. You can mentally drain her. Worse if you don't appreciate it. Worse if she clean your clothes, she do all of that stuff, take care of the kids, and you make it seem like what she do is nothing, or anybody could have do it. You know? So why never have anybody if you do it then? So it all boil down. I just feel like the 50-50, like Lakeisha said, it could never be nobody living 50-50 down the street unless it's an agreement. Me and your roommate.
That's what I said. 50-50 is like a roommate.
Roommate, yeah.
You have to put on your app. I said that to you already. I'm not living like a roommate with my partner. I mean, I believe in it.
So me ask you a question. If you're a billionaire, you want to pay all I rent, every bills and not pay nothing.
Well, that's different. I said I'd rather pay everything than come tell about 50-50 and me have to put on my half. Like, if you don't have it, then I'm going to take care of it. Yeah. And it's the same thing. When me tell us that this month me not do nothing, you're going to have to take care of it. So that's how I believe it. But the whole roommate business,
Yeah, the 50-50
Especially when you work and come in and then you have to do housework, you have to cook and do everything. That's hard.
Yep.
I'm a hospice nurse, and trust me, sometimes I don't know my eye from my foot. But then you have to come in and take care of the man clothes, finger work and stuff. food and the house have to clean up and something. So I guess me just fall lucky. But me
That's
not
what
go
they say.
50-50 again.
People
And
Sorry.
are
that's why I
believing
don't
it
tell
too.
people who they should seek after. So if you know you're a girl that doesn't want to pay bills, or you don't want that type of responsibility, you just want to do housework and cleaning, you don't want any of, the financial part of it, you don't want to have to contribute financially, then you have to make sure you marry a rich man. You have to know what you want in life, because otherwise you're going to sit there and stress out somebody who doesn't have that type of money to just give you that type of lifestyle, and you're going to end up leaving him, cheating on him, whatever. So you have to find out, what is it that you want in life for yourself? What is it that you want for your future kids? Like, do you want to be at home with them, or do you want to be at work and make your own money?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi guys. What I want to do, I wanted to. How you doing, Crissy? Hi, CMR. I wanted to just tell you, I do mine, in my family. What I do is that, because I'm a person who really like to pay the big bills. So like the rent, and I pay all the bills, like the light, cable, all of those bills. And sometimes I still would buy all the big stuff in the house in terms of the food. Like I will go to Casco and just buy all the big stuff. So like do everything what is it that she's gonna do. And I told her that, hey, you could save some of the money towards our house, and then you could use some of your money, take care of like some of the other food stuff and stuff like that. So we do that. And since lately, I realized, because we have a 2-year-old baby, so I also do pay all the daycare as well. So that all of that come out of my paycheck, and I don't mind it, because I feel it's more. I know, as a man, and I'm a Jamaican, but as a man, I just feel like paying most of the stuff in the house is more comfortable for me, and not let my
And
wife,
give you, and to be
push
honest,
for.
as a man, and to be honest, as a man, it give you some sort of self power or a power, because if the woman, if I'm living in this house and she pay all the bills, it's gonna make me feel less of a man. I don't know, unless only way me can feel a man is me naturally know say I want billionaire, you would just know say I saw it go. But even if I'm making less, I want to pay some bills. More I make you know say, yo, listen, me a man boy, yeah, me fi work, me fi go sweat. You see me? So I do understand what you're saying, and I'm commending you for that, because your wife, I don't know if you're married. You said you're married, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. You say she asks what she can do. You tell her the best thing. Save your one, so we can own the property or a home or something. And guess what? You gonna feel just as equal when she say, "Oh, listen, so we save up all of this because you use your money to take care of the other bills, and I was able to save the down payment for this new home that we're gonna get." So it boils down to teamwork. I'm an advocate for that, because I'm a testament of that. You understand me? We need to. And I have a friend. He's a manager at a nice company, and I said to him, say, bro, you need to get a woman, not just for, I'm not telling him, say, you need to go, but he need a team mate, he need a player that's gonna love him, but also make him accomplish things together. You understand me? Because you are stressed yourself on doing all of this by yourself, but guess what? If you live with someone and she's your wife, or she's supposed to be your future wife, she can pull in too. You understand me? So I do believe in the union, and I commend you, my friend, Fifi.
Yeah, it works best that way, because my wife now, she has, like, she would use most of her money to just clear up some of the credit card bills and stuff like that, and to get back our credit fully strong and everything. So it was really a good way of doing it. But from ever since, my mind just focusing as a man, I feel more comfortable within myself just paying the higher bills in the house, like just take care of that. And I still do have some money same way, but I'm a family man as well, because I do help my family a lot. So I sometimes she cuss me because I go hard for my family sometimes, especially back home in Jamaica. So I do spend a little bit, maybe a little bit too much.
I can
but yeah.
understand.
And
You
two,
understand.
even in the with the men or the women who are bringing, because I know that my mom, she passed 2 years ago, but my mom has always brought home her check, and and then my father used to pay all the bills in the house. But be careful with that, because you might have a man and or a woman who is a spender, and for the person bringing home the check and saying, okay, you take care of everything, if that person is a spender by nature, your finances are going to be in shambles. So it's not just bringing home the check or saying I'm going to pay this or pay that. There's a big word that comes into all of this, and that's trust. It is trust. Can I trust you to handle the money I'm putting down on the table? I remember when my brother was in the military, and my sister-in-law, handled all the finances. My brother used to just put the money in the bank. It goes in the bank, and my sister-in-law handled it. Now, she was a spender, but she was also a saver. So whatever she got after she paid the bills, there was a savings that they had together. But she also took off a little bit off of it and put it aside that my brother didn't know anything about. Because once he know there's money, him find something that they need to buy. You understand me? And so you have to look at those dynamics too. Who are you trusting with the money? Are you trusting the spender with the money? Or are you trusting the right person? The
That's why
person
you
who
have
you
to be
know.
careful who your partner is, though, because you're not. This is what
Yes.
you have to know before you move in and you start sharing. You have to understand your partner. And a lot of
Yes.
times people ignore the finance part of a relationship and only worry about, the other stuff. But the finance part is what makes most relationships fail.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Lakeisha.
Exactly. Good night. That's a part of the point I wanted to bring out, that when you're in a relationship and decide that you're going to build with somebody and you're going to share bills and all of that, you have to kind of understand their character as well, because not that we're going to know everybody 100%, but you'll have an idea when you see their character that, okay, this person is a person I can build with, so then you will know, all right, I don't really believe in the 50-50 thing, because as a woman, I do believe that we do spend more, and a man should be a man in the relationship. So if we're gonna build together, we have to sit down and say, okay, this is the plan, this is what we are working towards, and then pool your money together. And you have to have a level of trust to do that, because like the lady was saying before, you do have people that the extra spending is gonna bring down the relationship. You're not gonna achieve anything. So first, before doing all of that, you have to sift out their character, see, okay, is this a person I can do this with?
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
So question. If you're in a situation like that and the person you're with, everything about them for you is, she's she or he is a nice person, she's kind, she take care of the house, she cook, she clean, and if she works, she works. and all of that. But the only issue she have is Lakeisha, I want you to answer. The only issue they have is the spending habit. I know you said that's why you have to be careful of who you pick, and this is kind of a little bit off the topic, but I just wanted to hear if that's a flaw that's you wouldn't live with that. Put yourself in that spot, Lakeisha. Let's say the man you're with, he's a spender, but he loves you, take care of you, clean, cook, work, bring money in and everything, but he's a spender. What
You
would
know
you
what?
do on
It's
that
got to
then?
be because okay, so Chrissy's a spender, but Crissy make her money back to spend her money. That's kind of like, so if I'm with a guy and he's a spender, I don't care that he's a spender, but if he's a spender and he's going in depth spending, then that's going to be an issue, because then we're going to live a very broke life with a bunch of material things around us and nothing for the future. So yeah, that would be a deal breaker. You can be a spender, but you have to know how to put back the money you spend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good point.
Great answer.
And
Go on,
good
Crissy.
example. What you said.
Crissy like
You
that.
know,
But to be honest, the spending change. The spending is more so for benefit the
I
house.
I spend that and it makes sense. Like, yeah, my spending makes sense because you see my spending.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her credit on that one. Prior to before, she
Spending
would
makes
do,
sense. Now, if you spending on clothes and shoes and stuff that isn't going to make us comfortable in the long run, and we're going in debt for that, yeah, that's an issue.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna give someone else maybe a spot in the live.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you're spending and getting in debt while you're spending, and there, like Crissy said, you can see what she's spending the money on. But if you're just spending, you have nothing to show for it. That's definitely a deal breaker and a big problem. And divorce is not far.
Yeah, a commenter said this. Any one of y'all guys could answer it. What if you're the spender and you're the housewife?
That's like you have to think.
Well, say that question again.
What if you are the spender,
And you're the
and
housewife.
you're the housewife? I'm thinking the commenter, you could also comment again to clarify it. But I'm thinking the commenter means that she's not doing anything, but she's blowing the money. Is that what she means? Or when you say housewife,
That's why we have to think. Is that
or housewife should take care of the house and all of
and
that.
she spends. So being taking care of the house means you spend, or you're spending more than what you're supposed to spend.
Well, Lakeisha answer that if that's the case. Lakeisha say if you're spending and it's
you have to remember, not everybody spend that makes sense. Some
Yeah,
people
that's what she's saying. You're
Because
spending.
I spend and you have to see it. So therefore, all right, I buy the chair there, I can sell it back. Instead of just spending money doing stuff that is not going to come back inside the house. That's how I look at it. I feel like if you're spending big, constant spending, we have to see something where we can look at whether we're gonna,
And if that spending still needed at the time of spending it too. Because the house might need a couch. No, the house might want a couch, but we could wait probably 6 months for it, or we could wait 3 months for it. Are you gonna say, you know what? No, I'm gonna take this little money, me have no one buy it now.
That's the life shot, never brav.
That stuff so like shot now, bro.
You can have a little. Personally, I rather buy something that I can see than party. I don't party because I know said me go party, it's gonna be hard. I like to spend, table, whatever. So it's like and I look at it like that. I'm not a person to spend, like, go out and spend money on going out. But then I rather know that, you know what? I need this right here. Let me buy it so I can actually physically see it. That's just me. I'll spend, but the money is coming back. Best believe that.
I'm with Crissy. Most of my money, when I'm spending, I spend for the house. So that's for the benefit of the entire family. No,
Yes.
hey, every pay, I work for myself, but every pay, I also buy something for myself. I'm not working just to pay bills. So I treat myself each time I get paid.
Exactly.
Yep. You remember, babes, back to the 50-50 thing. You remember we were when we were struggling, we were on the radio and we listened to a couple and they tell how they pay off their home.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
And that
I
was
always remember that.
yeah.
Or
And,
they become debt free, like
Yeah.
and pay off their home.
yeah, and they said that it's not like they're making enough money. But the lady said, and I think one of you guys said it. I think the gentleman said it. The lady, he said, Olivia, she no want to go on the floor, she no want to go you. Go on here, man. Yeah.
She can't come in the live.
So the couple said that one of them paycheck pays the bills in the house and the other paycheck pay the mortgage times 2. So if the mortgage is 1,500 and she makes 3,000, she pay the mortgage. She pay the paycheck pays the bills around the house. And that's how they do it.
And
too.
that's a good agreement. That's it. They become one and work together.
Yeah.
Regardless. So they know how the money make, how the money spend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and that's a serious thing, you know, that's some serious dedication.
Yeah,
with
it
them.
is.
Because
they also said they have to
stop
sacrifice-
eating out, they
yeah.
stop doing a lot of stuff to
lot
pay
of
off
stuff.
their mortgage. So
Yeah.
and they had kids, so you know certain vacation they weren't taking that much even with the kids and stuff.
But you see, they had to sit down and make that goal. They had to sit down and talk and say, okay, this is where we want to go because this is where we're at. What do we need to do to get to where we want to be?
So about the 50-50, let me say something real quick and then hop out the box. I don't really believe in 50-50 because imagine you have a partner, both of you all work and all, you get up, you go to work. Imagine the female have to come home, cook, wash, you know? For example, you get a 1 day off and the female have to come home, you know, make sure the clothes wash, prepare a hot meal, you know, do a little things around the house. And you have some males that them not see the need for help you. For example, you wash, them not use them initiative and say, let me help her put the clothes out to get it dry. Them take advantage of that. So why do 50-50 but you still have to do everything in the house? So like you have to make sure you wash, you cook, you clean, and them not appreciate it. You understand? So I don't really believe in 50-50, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't help. You know, if I'm working and he's working, I don't have a problem in help providing or putting money towards things that we need, you know. But the 50-50 thing, nah, because you have some man, you get up, you make sure you prepare them hot breakfast for them go work and them not appreciate. Some of them, they might not even eat it. Some of them not grateful, them not appreciate it of things where you do, you know? Things like those. You have some man in a relationship, all of a sudden them can't do anything for themselves. Them turn handicap. Them can't wash, them can't cook, them can't clean, you know? It's really draining. And for example, you're a stay-home girlfriend or a, you know, stay-home wife or whatever. You're at home, your partner come home from work, he's gonna come and vent to you like, babe, you know, XYZ happened at work. You've been home all day, so stressed out, but you still have to sit down and listen to what happened at work. So it's really draining.
Yep.
It's really draining. So I don't really believe in 50-50, but I think it's okay to actually help do with things, you know?
I'm happy you said something as well about the 50-50. Let me bring across this. If we decide to go 50-50, listen, you're going to have to wash them clothes. You're going to have to fold them clothes. You're going to have to cook because it's 50-50. 3 days a week, me cook, you cook 3 days. And then 1 day we leave, it 2 hours cook 1 time. Get me? Clothes is the same. So me happy you said that. And some men, they don't believe in doing certain work around the house. 50-50, we're gonna go 50-50 means say, yeah, that's it. But if we're gonna work together as a team, you're gonna do the more manly stuff. Take out the trash, cut the yard, rake the yard while I'm inside cooking. That's how you work it together. Yeah. Yeah, we're going
It's unfair. I just really
We
think
got
it's
what
unfair for the
Explain.
work and 50 now. That don't make no sense.
Well, I agree with
Yep.
Chrissy. If it's 50-50, everything are 50-50. If me put the clothes them in the wash, when they come out, you are fold them. If that's how you want to live, if you want to live
That's
straight down the,
I'll take care of. I'll take out the trash, of course. 50-50, we have a full force. I'm gonna be outside cutting the trees. Olivia is
I agree with that, Crissy. Yes, if we're gonna 50-50, we're 50 in it the whole way through.
the whole
Yep.
way.
Yep, if that's the case, you're gonna have to wash and you're gonna wash them panties because guess what? It's 50-50. So, yeah.
Yo,
Just imagine me
I'm
a
gonna watch
bad pan
3,
of
you watch 3, and
no,
we might
no.
have to just throw the seventh one away.
Might as well we just be
All right.
roommate and done
That's
then.
what I say.
That's what I say. Might as well roommate and done.
The 50-50 supposed to be every single thing. Everything. You gonna spread the bed like simple stuff. Bathroom, see I clean the bathroom, all of that. The pillows need to straighten. I straighten them today. Go straighten them. Give it the chop. 50-50. And it's so funny. Women, I feel like, do so much more. Even though some of them are simple stuff, like certain little stuff, your eyes see it in the house, they want to fix. Men don't really see that. So I honestly feel like most of the times too, it's a whole.
I feel like it's a role, a certain role, female do it better. So the 50-50 now go work. You
That's what
understand me?
I say, but
What I like about, what I love is, like when you're in the kitchen and you say, Beers, me a fry fish, you know, cook your rice. You understand me? But you deal with the fish wicked and you don't know say the rice thing.
That's teamwork. Probably didn't cook quicker.
Teamwork.
Yeah, that's
and
teamwork.
you see with the teamwork too, you know same can't cook the meat, so you give him the easier work to do. Even though I know you tackle the hard part of it, you know.
I'm not complaining, say,
But together, you're doing it
Yeah, so that's
together.
yeah.
You know,
it's together.
and
Yeah.
two, even in 50-50, one might be in the kitchen cooking. The other one might not be doing anything, but just the idea of them being there, you know, talking with you and
That's all that is.
that's their 50, that's their 50. They
That's
keeping
their
your company.
50-50.
They're
That's all that
engaging.
is. Yeah.
You
Yep,
understand?
because yep, that's it.
Good chat. That's all like my wife.
Because you could be in the kitchen and I'm say, babes, pass the stuff them out of the fridge. You understand me? Or it's just like me cooking, but you're here. Y'all keep me company. I don't even feel like I'm cooking no more. And I'll say, all right, get me the
Exactly.
seasoning from the fridge or, you know, stuff like that. So that one is good.
True. Marshall's in town. I like that. But you have to say,
Guys, if I'm looking down, I'm looking on the phone, reading the comments. A lot of people saying I'm looking, but the phone is down.
and then the live that we're on, it's kind of tilt. So
Yeah.
that's what I was telling you. If you read the comments.
If I can drop a nugget for the ladies, men too, men who are on the live too, just a nugget, right? It doesn't matter who is doing the finances in the home, like who is actually paying the bills in the home. As a partner, both of you need to know. Let me tell you why. So many times, couples separate, couples divorce, one of the partner dies, and the other one is left clueless
Yep, to what
as
to
to
do.
what
Yep.
should happen. What mortgage company do we have? How did we pay it? Sit down with your partner and still learn and know certain things about the finances, so you're never caught in that trap should anything happen. You know, sit down with your partner and learn. Even though for some people money finances is it's like telling them to go jump off a cliff. They just don't want to do it. But still, you must know the basic of who is your mortgage company. Do you pay it directly? Does it come out of this account or that? Just know the basic so you're not caught. You're not caught up and not knowing. I remember when my mom divorced the first time and my father left home, my mom knew nothing about any of the finances. She did not know anything. And I took that from her and I said, that ain't gonna happen to me. So that's my nugget for the night.
That one is good. That one there is good.
And just to add on to it, for even like a stay-home mom or, stay-home dad, whichever one is staying home, I do think that even if you're not going out there working, you should still find some kind of hustle, some kind of talent. That way, like, if something happens, you still have means of trying to make money elsewhere once the breadwinner is no longer around. Because if you sat there the whole time only staying home cleaning the house, if for any reason you have to get up and go and work, you're going to have a whole long work history of nothing going on, and you're not going to know how to make money.
That's true.
Facts.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I was having this conversation with Kushain the other day, and I said, say for instance, scenario, like if me there with, I'm like saying this, if me there with a rich man, right? Say me no work, I'm not do nothing. Or let's say, not even so rich, say me there with a hustler. And I'm like, damn, money are coming in, What can I do? There's people out there, like literally, me know people out there that sit down and just collecting. What you gonna do? Me know say you do certain stuff and say it's not a job, you can't get fired anytime, you can't stop certain stuff. And I know what is my talent, what my hidden talent, what can I do? I'm gonna find something to do, so bring in all of that money. And then too, you have some other females, the man have the money and I give the money and it's like him probably say, babes, we need $1,000 because I don't know, can't access no money right now. And you can't find $1,000 give the man? You know what I mean? Like, you have females out there like that. They get so much money from them, whereas they blow it. They cannot do nothing. Them can't think of a business. They can't even lend back the man $1,000 for your 5 minutes because he probably leave him wallet or something. Or something go down and you can't, save none of the money where you used to spend. You get so much money and something happen and there's it's okay, I got this. Because they don't think about
But that's because too, the men did not choose smart women. They might choose look good woman, but not smart women who, if you think of, back in the day, I guess even now, but when the drug trade was really, really booming, and you have these men going to jail and their girls couldn't bail them out because they didn't have no money.
no money, yep.
And yet the money was flowing. I don't understand that because you know those concepts. Your partner should always be able to have something that if one person get in a jam, they can get, have something to get them out of.
That's the difference between a dolly and a real woman.
Go on with it, yeah.
That happened to me most of the time, for real, because so how me and my husband do it, right? So when we get paid fortnightly. So when we get paid, for the first of the month, a certain amount of money go into the bills account. So everything is just automatically paid for, right? So he says, how much do I keep for myself? Because he's not good with money. So how much do you want me to keep for myself? I said, okay, you keep this. So for 2 weeks, this is what's supposed to take you for the 2 weeks, gas, whatever extra stuff you gotta get. You love to give away money, so you go give it away out of this that you have for yourself. I promise you, you always run out, always have to come back, babe. I need $100. Can I get $200? All the time. So it's like men, them just not good with money, period. So you always have to find that female who is gonna know how to manipulate the money or keep the money in the. It's like him should have come back and say you need that extra money. You have it for him. A lot of females really don't know how to do it. Them get the extra money and they think it's for hair and nails and to do whatever extra stuff they got going on.
You can't say Starchy catch the cash a lie.
Right?
Yeah, and it's true. And another thing is, ladies, you know, when like for example, you're not working and you're depending on a man fully, like, you know, if him shift, you drop. You can't lean up because you don't have anything to lean up on because you fully depend on him. You know, some men will take advantage of you because they know, say, listen, she depend on me, and if me not do this, she can't do that. Right? Yeah. So it's always good to have your little hideaway money.
Always.
Have one a thing, have it. No matter how small it be, it's always good. Because listen, you have some man when them realize you fully depend on them. You know what, them want you here for do figure this out. If them say no, you just have to go sit, boo sit. You cannot move, you cannot do it. You have to go find another way to get the money, right? And there's certain things come in place and there's certain things happen. So it's always good, no matter what, no make nobody talk you out and tell you, say, listen, that the little money where you work no make no sense. Just stay home and me will do this and me will do that. It don't make no sense, right? Because if him say you can't do your nails today, next 2 months you can't do your nails. You just have to go sit down and wait. So it's always good to have your own, right?
True. I don't know if other people feel this way, but me feel like say if every time me ear for do or me nails to do, me have to say, oh babes, me ear one door, me nails one door. I don't feel good in myself for that. You know, I feel like there should be at some level of independence. But yes, you do have people like that, and that's no problem. But guess what? Those females are also saving that money. They must save some of the money just in case. You can say, babes, you know, say, me have one $60,000 put on. I say, where you get it from? The money where you give me a month time, me kind of balance the thing to know, say, you know, me can have back something because me know how my things set right now. You do everything. You have some woman just enjoy it and then just floss and flaunt and, you know,
and don't know how to flip money.
Amen. Amen.
You don't know how to flip money. A man can have 500,000 and you only have 100,000. And best believe you can flip that 100,000 and have twice what him have.
Yep.
Yeah, you can flip that money and make what him more than what him have. So sit down and depend on a man for everything. It just don't make no sense. Just get what you have and try flip it, no matter how small it be.
And even as stay-at-home moms, you know, this is what my sister-in-law did. Even as stay-at-home mom, you know, like someone said earlier, you know, stay-at-home moms can still find something that they can do just in case, because you never know. What she did, she just brought in one child that she was babysitting along with their child. You know what I mean? And that was her little money. She take that little money, save that little money. You understand? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. It's I remember in 2020 when I got COVID, and you know, there was nothing for COVID. I almost died from that thing. I didn't work from November to February. I got released from COVID. My pneumonia was so bad. I didn't get better until the end of February of 2021. I had no income. Remember, I work for myself. So when I don't work, I don't get paid. I had no income. But here is the thing.
Yeah.
I always save. If you don't
So you
have
have that
if
for
you
running.
don't have a thing called an emergency fund, you're gonna be short.
That's the wrong answer right there.
You're gonna be short if you don't have that emergency fund. And your emergency fund is not a credit card, you know. The credit card should not be your emergency fund.
With that?
Every time you get paid, you should set an emergency fund. What's an emergency fund? 3 to 6 months worth of your pay. So if anything happened to you, you have that because you might be sick, but you still have to pay a rent and mortgage. You still have to pay a light bill. Your car note and your car insurance still due. Nobody's gonna say, come here.
Even your car tire can bust anytime saying you need a new tire. If
You
you're not on a
understand?
tire, yeah, you have to have savings.
You
That's
have to have it. You have to have it. And it's
Very
not
true.
we're ladies. Most of us on the line, it seems like, is women. And when this is what you're going to teach your children. That emergency fund is important. May I tell you? Because even, let's say you're on your job and you get disabled. Disability don't kick in for 6 months. So you can't get paid within that time. What you gonna do?
Right.
What you gonna do? Nobody wants to know that. Don't call me and tell me that you're sick. Please pay your mortgage, lady.
you lose your house.
You lose your house, you lose your car. You can't buy food. You know, so all those things are important as women, you know, outside of the 50-50 something. Even if a 50-50, break off piece of your 50 and put it away.
Yep.
So
Period.
I can relate to that because last year I took sick on the job. I'm a nurse, like I said, and I took sick on the job. And when I couldn't go back to work from August, September, October of last year, I started working, I think, way down in November. And all my co-workers, they're saying, oh, how you gonna pay your stuff? And I'm like, what you guys were working for, you know? And nobody could believe I sit home for 3.5 months and I could pay all my bills, everything, without anyone's help. So you're saying the truth. You gotta save, not just spending. We like to spend, yes, I like to spend because I always said if I die tomorrow, a lot of persons is gonna have a wake. We have wakes in Jamaica, and they're just gonna eat my money. Even persons that I don't like, they're gonna eat my money. So I like to spend on myself, but still put down something for a rainy day.
Crissy, I see somebody in the comments. Sambo is asking, when I give 50%, what do I do with the other 50%?
Oh. You don't think.
Yeah, you have your own personal saving, different from what you have to give for the monthly payments and everything. Put on 30%, then I use 20% for keep you until I get paid again.
Save and invest are some, but don't give it away. Don't give it.
My husband love you, Jesus.
Yeah.
And when I say I pay myself, that's you to keep and find a way to make it multiply. That's right. Yup. Me personally, after what I do sometimes is there's other hustle that I do that don't involves the business. Like say for instance, if I do makeup, that has nothing to do with that's my money, you know. But that's the same money if my husband wants a shirt or a shoes, that's the money that I'm gonna use to buy him something. So it's still include in the house. If the kids I want something, if I want something for myself, that's it. But that money doesn't go into nothing that we make together.
But look here, that's why I said the 50-50 something don't work for
It don't
most
work.
people because that's your little side hustle. So that's your side money. But you still use your side money to put back
Spend it
into
all.
the family unit.
Oh, all right. There we go.
So this is
There we
what I
go.
was saying, that the women usually come out at the short end of the stick because we are ending up spending more, you know, than the
Yup.
50-50. We end up
Yup.
spending
We
more.
do it more often. The man them might go for something special, but at the end of the day, we woman is like a monthly thing, or it's more regular for us to spend more than when the man them a spend.
True.
And we don't come back and say, you know what? Me just
Yes,
buy the kids them some clothes. See the bill here. Can you please give me my 50%?
we don't do that.
We don't do that. And
That
I don't think I would want to do that. Me not have time for that.
You know what? That 50-50 with them people there is something strict, you know. It's a relationship where they agree and that's what they're doing, not because it's better, but you know what? Whatever you want to say, this is the agreement. With some vex agreement, whereas, all right, see there, me go out there. Even if you buy a bottle of water, an extra $4, you gonna say, give me back my $2 because I paid $4 for the case of water.
I mean, that to me is just, we couldn't bother with that. That sounds frustrating all the time.
Yeah,
If
Because
that's how you're gonna live.
in my relationship, I feel like me do more because me make more than my husband. We agree say so well not really is not really agree, but me decide to say okay, since this is a marriage, me not intend for we not in no divorcing business. We no look upon that inshallah by the grace of God. So me always put in like him deploy to Poland. And it's like it went hard for him really do much things. So it's like me just put every month me put like say alright like $1,000 in the bills account. So we pay each other bills. Me just have pay the bills. When him come back he say alright babes, since he did I do that when time I never there, but we just start deal with it this time around. And now me in Korea and me back in the States. And him just have pay the bills. So if the 50-50 no work, cause me could have say alright then you put 500 and me put me not see the essence of doing that because I never know when I go lower and then me can't come with my 5. What me I go say? You understand? Say better not start off with it like that. Just know say alright, babes, me got you this month, me got you here, so just you deal with it now and me deal with it later. And that's how we do it. We not time for no 50-50. What is that?
They're gonna don't bash me when me say this. I believe that a selfish people who do them 50-50 something. Please don't bash me, no kill me.
I agree, Miss Maxine.
I agree.
agree.
100%.
You can't be
I
going
don't
around the
think you love the
50-50.
person if you really are looking for them to do 50-50. I feel like you're not planning on being with that person and you just want to make sure that you didn't put all your money into
Yeah.
them. So you want to make sure at the end of the day you can say, oh, well, you paid your half, so that's why you got to stay in the house, and I paid my half, and now let me go my way with my 50, and you go your way with your 50.
And it petty.
Petty, very.
Jesus. No, sir. Can't do it.
Hey, people, Cushy and drop asleep with Olivia and wrap up. I'm for real. Yeah, the 50-50 something then I go work out, my love. It's who can benefit from who. It's like, you know, I can't do better right now, you know. I just agree if you do this and I just saw it have a work out.
Come like I bet. Say you know want to lose the bet.
That a roommate something when you're in a college. I don't know how share one house.
Not believing at the 50-50 at all.
Alright.
You know, so my ex fiance here. When we just start dating and all him something, him say me not for pay no bills in the house. I have my own apartment and then he mean have him own house at the time. And him no want me pay no bill. If I buy a bread, him give back the money for some reason. I said, why you keep on doing it? Is that African? I said, why you keep on doing it? He said, enough for them also, the woman money are for her and her family. And the, his money take care of the home and take care of everything else. So my money at all, not for spend with nothing in the house. Me never agree because me don't want to buy time for come out of them house. So him tell me one story, right? Him say this lady, she always was staying at home person. The man always worked. The man build the house for the family, obviously build and go on until decent. I guess him stop work for some reason or whatever. She know to start working. There was something wrong with the roof. So she put on the roof on the house. And the kids them outside, I guess, I play and kick the ball and the ball get on top of the house. And the woman said they pick them kick the ball on top of her house. She never remember say it is our house anymore. Just because she put on the roof, she said the children them kick the ball on top of our house stop. And the man said never really like, yeah, the man said never like that. So I guess that's one of the reasons why some men decide say them don't really want woman to do anything in the house because women have a tendency to want claim things, I guess. But I guess it's vice versa because men do it also. Yeah, so want kick you out of them house if you know contribute. It's crazy. But still the 50-50.
Another nugget, ladies. This is a nugget night. Another nugget. When you as a woman, I'm only talking to the women here. When you as a woman have your house, you do everything for yourself. You meet a man. Let's say you get married. And that man come in and now want you to put them on your house deed. Now beg you no do it. If they want house and name pan deed, tell them let we go buy one together.
How about you buy one and put my name on the deed?
Hello. Don't do it.
Yep.
You make a sad mistake if you do that. Don't do it. Go buy one together. And don't sell yours either. Keep yours.
So there's a story, right? I guess there was a couple living together and stuff. Paying rent. This man been paying the rent, and he didn't even know say the woman house.
Oh God. You know, I told my best friend to do that. I told her because she bought her own house herself and her own car herself. I was like, girl, I hope when it's time for a man to move in here, you let him pay like he's paying rent. Okay?
Pay the rent like this is not even mine. It's a rent. Yep, do that.
It depends on the state. Because some state, like Texas is a family state. So if you have a house and you're married, the spouse have to depend on the house. Unless I guess you have to do this what's it called, like the deed, like just remove him off of the deed, even though him name the I think him just remove him name off of it, even though it is like him after once you buy the house, him after your spouse after the him or her have to be on here. So some state you have to be careful. Yeah, you have to really be careful of the state that you're buying a house. Whether or not, even if you're married or you're separated, your husband or your wife have to be on the house.
That not sound good.
You know,
He can depend on the mortgage, but he not gonna depend on my deed.
The mortgage say you can pay it.
But the name now have to depend on the deed. Trust.
Thank you. Different states have different rules. Yep.
Yeah.
Good night, ladies. Good night, cuz.
Guys, that's my cousin. Go follow her. That's my cousin right there. So make sure you guys follow her.
All right, Lakeisha.
Okay, guys, bye. I'm gonna hop off and give somebody else the box too.
I mean, we're gonna end it too because Kushain was sleeping.
No, I was not.
No, we can wake him, Curry.
Not tell the people there. Nobody know we are coming in the nose me there.
No, I mean, I sleep. No.
You hear that TikTok?
But
TikTok.
look, he must sleep in the glass and everything.
I saw him sleep most of the night and me have to take off him eye. Alright, ladies. I kinda enjoy the conversation tonight, you know. Hopefully them ladies that's paying 50-50 they reconsider in paying that 50-50. Yeah, so I really do enjoy the live tonight with everybody that's on. Me personally, I'm extremely tired tomorrow. I have so much to do.
Sure.
Thanks for coming. We're gonna make sure that once after that it's completely official, we'll do it a little bit more early, a little bit more organized, and a little bit more spicy. So that's what's. Thanks to everybody. I enjoy everybody that goes on it, you know, the opinions and stuff like that. Really
And
do.
the tappers and who give, the gifters and
Oh yeah.
tappers and zappers, like clappers.
So are we actually again?
Well, let me know. She's sleeping.
All right, guys, it's a wrap. Thank you guys for being here. Enjoy it. Always remember that God is love, of course, and there's no other way. See you guys next week again.
All right, blessings.
Peace out.
Blessings
Bye,
to everybody.
Good night.
All right, good night, y'all. Christian, come. You missed out by a few points, but that's fine. We'll talk about it next time. But love you guys. See you guys next week.
Okay, good night.
Bye.
It's pretty as
Bye-bye.
Okay.
super pretty.